on, y'all. Y'all know what to do. Thumbs up, subscribe, and press that bell. Come on, y'all. Hold me down. For real, for real. What's up, everybody? It's your man, Mr. Talk 718, but Talk Life on YouTube. All right, guys. I've been drinking tonight. It's Father's Day, so I'm feeling good, right? But you know what? The question still needs to be answered. Why do black men get all the blame? I have a problem with that because you know what? It don't even matter what we do. It doesn't matter what they do. I was watching the video, and real talk. I swear to God, on everything I love, I wish I had the uh recorded or copied the video, but I didn't because it didn't make sense to me. It was a foolish blood clot. It was foolish. It was a foolish TikTok of a white woman stating to people in the world, hey black people, why is it that you black women are so mad at us white people, but you black men, they have babies with us and they do this and they do that. And like, so you hear that, right? And then the woman goes on and she says, well, all the black men and the black men that's in prison. And I'm saying to myself, stop. And I hear my heartbeat. Boom, 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 boom. This shit didn't make sense to me, right? Because for me, it's like you going in on black women, but you're ignorant white women because you're talking about the lowest of the low. Not to say all black men who go to prison on their own pretense. Sometimes it's false pretense, but that's not the case here. She says 95% of the black men that's in prison, they mess with white women. And I'm saying to myself, like, it don't matter. You're not talking about the rest of us. So when you're talking about black men in that aspect, you're not really talking about black men who is already, you know, in a situation where they're holding down their own, living in their own homes, maybe renting, but it don't matter. That shit don't matter. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. You're not talking about the responsible black men. You're talking about black men who's in a situation that's dire and they're dealing with women. It doesn't matter the race as long as these women are giving them commissary. And then they'll marry a woman. It doesn't matter the race as long as they can get some vagina. Now tell me if I'm wrong. If they can get some vagina, they don't give a fuck. Black, white, Asian, Hispanic. It don't matter. But this young lady made a statement, and there was a woman, of course, a black woman, right? And it bothered me a lot because it was like, yo, how can you even point the finger? But she pointed the finger and she said, black men, this is your fault. Listen, statistics show that 7% of black women date or marry outside of their race. And is a small 15% of black women who 50% of black men who marry outside of their race. Yeah, y'all heard that. I'm sorry, that's on me. 15% of black men, so that's 15 out of every 100. That is a small number. So for me, it's like, why are you pointing the fingers at black men when it's only 15%? 15% and 7% is the same thing. 15% is half. 7% is half of 15%. So it really doesn't make a difference, right? That's not enough. That means 85% of black men are still interested in loving and caring and thinking about black women. Yet this woman pointed the finger and said, black men, this is your fault. Now, the reason why I said black men get all the blame, I have no control, neither do any other man have any control of the racism that most people whose races was taught as children. Racism is a taught behavior. It's not something that I'm a black man and I'm a white man and no. It's a taught behavior from parents to their children. Children do not understand racism. They're racist because their parents might have been racist and they took on to the it's like education. They took that shit and they took it serious and they thought it was right. Just like Christianity, Islam, just like being a Jew. Everybody feels that they have the right motherfucking behavior, right? But at the same time, their behavior don't necessarily mean it's right. But they were taught that because their family was brought up that way. So with that being said, right, I don't want to make this a long topic, but I just want to say, like, real talk, like, for real. Black men love black women. Black women love black men. And if a woman loves a white man, Asian man, Spanish man, or a man of any other ethnicity, guess what? It's because they love them. Or because that person have a lot of money. One of the two. But 98% of the time is because they actually love the person that they met. So let's not criticize people for loving who they love. Now, when that young lady says something about prison men don't give two shits about who it is. They get into it because they find that the person is going to take care of them. Hence, this is why they stay into these relationships. Hence, this is why you see black men dating white, Asian, Hispanics, and any other ethnicity. I love black women and black ladies and black women and all you guys. I just want y'all to understand I love you. And don't think this just because I'm the one speaking as Mr. Talk 718 that I don't love you. I do love you. Because you know what? The only way we're going to build a strong black nation is between a black man and a black woman. Now, don't get it twisted. That don't mean that a white man and a black woman or a white woman and a black man can't build a nation of strong black people. But for me, and for a lot of the brothers that I know, 85% of the men in the world, I don't know 85% of the men in the world, but I know over 100 black men. And I'm going to be honest with you. I'll say like less than 2% of the black men that I know love white women. Most of them love black women. They love the skin, the smell, the hair, etc., the attitudes. But I just want y'all to know, don't believe the hype. Don't allow people to gaslight you. Don't allow people to make you feel that something is not right when it is. Love is love. You can't tell someone who to love. If I meet somebody and they fill my spirit with joy, and happiness, and tranquility, it don't matter what their race is. I'm gonna love them, and they might end up being my wife. When that person makes you smile on a daily basis, when you speak to them, that might end up being your wife or your husband. So don't allow people to gaslight you and make you believe that black men is the end all be all. We make people racist and all that bullshit, because that's not facts. Facts is only 15% of black men in America date outside or marry anything or anyone outside of their race. And not for nothing, they give you 15%, but the 15% includes Hispanics and Asians. And for me, Hispanics are black because they're mixed, most of them. And anyway, so with that being said, yeah, this is Mr. Talk 718 with Talk Life on YouTube. Thank you guys. Love you. And enjoy your night. Make sure you do all those things.